Have you heard the rumor that's shaking Hollywood to its core? A deal so massive it could change streaming forever? We're talking about Netflix, the king of streaming, potentially making a historic move to acquire Warner Brothers. Discovery. Now, this isn't just another corporate merger, this is a seismic shift in the entertainment landscape. If this goes through, it's basically Netflix admitting that the future of streaming isn't just about churning out endless new content, but about owning a deep, rich history. Think about what Warner Brothers brings to the table. We're not just talking about a few popular shows. We're talking about the entire HBO library, the home of legendary series like Game of Thrones and The Sopranos. We're talking about a century of iconic filmmaking, with a library that includes everything from Casablanca to the entire Harry Potter universe. This is cultural weight, the kind you can't just build overnight. Netflix would be buying time, certainty, and a legacy that has shaped pop culture for generations. The rumored price tag for this mega deal? A staggering $70 billion. The plan would likely involve spinning off the traditional cable networks like CNN and TNT into a separate company, but the crown jewels, HBO, the Warner Brothers film and TV studios, and that legendary library would all come under the Netflix umbrella. This is a huge deal for Netflix, marking the first time the streaming giant has reached for something of this scale. That it didn't build from scratch, they've always prided themselves on their original content. But this move signals a major strategy pivot, of course. A deal this big won't sail through without a fight. It's guaranteed to face intense regulatory scrutiny. Government regulators will be looking very closely to see if this merger would create a monopoly and unfairly reduce competition in the entertainment industry. It's a legitimate concern. If one company controls that much content, what does it mean for pricing, for creative diversity, and for smaller players trying to compete? This regulatory battle could be long and drawn out, and there's no guarantee it will be approved. But let's imagine for a moment that it does go through. The implications are fascinating. Netflix would have to completely rethink its business model. For years, they've been all about the binge and go model, dropping entire seasons at once and keeping their movies exclusively on their platform. But Warner Brothers has a different playbook. They believe in the power of the big screen. With traditional theatrical releases for their blockbuster films, they also produce shows that air on other networks and streaming services. So, would Netflix start releasing its big-budget movies in theaters before they hit the streaming service? Would they start licensing out some of their original shows to other platforms? These are habits they've held onto for years, and breaking them would represent a fundamental change in their philosophy. They have to learn how to manage a legacy film studio, how to handle theatrical distribution, and how to operate within a more traditional Hollywood framework. It's a massive operational and cultural shift. At the end of the day, whether this rumor becomes reality or not, it sends a powerful message about the state of the streaming wars. It suggests that we've moved past the initial land grab phase, where everyone was just trying to get as many subscribers as possible. Now, we're entering a new stage, a maturity stage, where owning heritage content and iconic brands matters more than ever. Netflix seems to believe that in order to secure its future, it needs to own a piece of the past. It's a bold, risky, and potentially game-changing bet on the future of entertainment. What do you think about this potential merger? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of media.